Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you for your patience and this much-delayed Rose City Rollers versus the Pixies bout is going to be getting started very, very soon. My name is Puns and Roses, and I am joined by...
I'm Bobby Narco, and I'm going to tell you who the officials are today. We got Loud Llama, Stitch Mistress, Zookeeper, Hyperlinks, Ultraviolent Blue, Helen Schizo, Tank, Darth Mauler, Talia Up, Noah Fallon, Johnny Demonic, Ref in Peace, Kira Duncan, Pika, Lobo Cop, Fighting Girlfriend, and Elemental.
All right, introducing our teams. In the purple, the Rose City Rollers, Rosebuds All-Stars. Number 10 is Smash Tag. Number 16, Harley Quinn. Number 2, Anya Malone. 211, Grace Lightning. Number 3, Collateral Damage. 31 is Kid Vicious. 456, Wicked Willow. Number 5, Amara Khan, Gangster. Number 7, Quicksilver. Number 8 is your captain, I'll see you later. 84, Ferocious. 867, Teen Titan. Number 9, Had. 904, Ruby Slip Hers. 926, Blocked Her Who, coached by Blitz, Bling, Hetty, and Rolls.
And over on the other bench, we have the Pixies Roller Derby. They are out of Spokane, Washington. They're going to be skating in pink today. Number 12 is Mad Hatter. Number 13, Glitter Bomb. Number 14, Striking Viking. Number 17, Radioactive. Number 213, Anxiety Attack. Number 23, Scream Queen. 24/7, She's Not Your Friend. Number 27 is Crybaby. Number 3, Little Miss Savage. Number 594, Lip Buster. Number 7, Thunder Breeze. Number 777, Hyper. Number 88, Trickster. Number 9, Brutal. And the captain, number 927, Ricochet. Coaches are Lucky Harms, Ginger Slap, and Build a Butcher. Long anticipated delay for this fourth game of the day. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, who would have expected a leaking roof in Arizona would be the cause of a multi-hour delay?
A rain delay in an indoor event. You don't get that every day.
No, you don't. Especially not in Arizona.
Pixies come into the game with a record of 7-3. And they are the number
4 seed.
Number 4 seed of this division.
And Rose City Rollers Rosebuds are the number 1 seed coming out of the Western playoffs in Santa Cruz. And we're getting down to derby time. That is...
Number 7 in pink, that is Thunder
Breeze. And that's I'll see you later. Who says I'll see you later? To the pack. Both jammers out.
Pink versus purple. Very colorful matchup.
Yes, Elsie directing the offense forward. There's the call off. Is it in time? No.
3 points for Rose, 1 for the Pixies. Both teams getting first blood.
That was a fast and furious jam.
Indeed. Out there on the line, number 211 on the purple team is Grace Lightning.
And number 13 in the pink is Glitter Bomb.
All right. Still at full strength.
I have seen these skaters skate against each other on the rose petals, but it's been a long time. That was pre-COVID.
Yep.
Grace Lightning moving to the front of the pack.
Both teams bridging, keeping everybody in play.
Great work up there by Ricochet and company, but Grace Lightning not to be denied.
2 leads in a row for Rose City.
And Ferocious and company, quick recycle on Glitter Bomb. Glitter Bomb stuck in the sad place at the back of that pack.
Yeah, just an excellent wall there by Rose in the back of the pack. We got a call off at the top of the pack. Direction of play, penalty coming in at the very end. Let's get those point tallies. 4 points is the new individual high jam mark. It brings Rose City up to 7. Pixies still sitting on 1. Direction of play penalty Called on number something 27.
That would be Ricochet.
Ricochet, the captain.
All right, next up, Ruby Slippers jamming for the Rosebuds up against Lip Buster. And Ruby Slippers clicks her heels 3 times and is through. Kid Vicious working hard on Lip Buster.
There's no place like lead jam.
Exactly. Titan with a great force out and recycle. Lip Buster almost had that outside edge, but
again, Rose with the tremendous wall at the back of the pack.
Kid Vicious identifies the pivot and working on blocking that pivot out. Oh, Ruby Slippers gets low and keeps that skate inside.
Challenges that gap, but the gap closes like an elevator door. Penalty coming in. Direction of play on the...
that would be smash tag.
Smash tag reported to the box. And now Pixies get a blocker back, so the numerical advantage shifts. Nice block at the top of the pack by the Pixies pivot.
And Ruby Slippers stuck in the sad place, getting low, pushing in on that pack. That is 777 Hyper out of the box and doing a great job on defense.
Picking up some momentum, turning into turn number 3, but we got a track cut. Oh, and it's on the jammer. This will go to full 2. First jammer penalty of the game.
And we have a star pass now. That is Thunder Breeze, jammer of record for the Pixies. Here comes the Pixies offense. Is it enough to stop the Rose defense? Smash tag one-on-one in front of the pack. Oh, Thunder Breeze rolls off that block.
Yeah, the Thunder rolls on through. Tallies coming in. Are there points from the box? There are. So 12 points for the Rose City. Brings them up to 19, and that is the high jam of the game. And 4 points for the Pixies. That's their high jam of the game. That brings them up to 5.
And we have a power start for Little Miss Savage.
With Ruby Slippers starting in the bin. Here we go.
And ferocious Maricon Gangster, fierce defense at the back of the pack. Oh, Gangster takes that out. Oh, Gangster with the force out and the recycle. Huge recycle. Anya Malone digging in as well on defense. Rose City, everywhere that jammer wants to be.
Coach sending in some strategy to help out here.
And Ruby Slippers out of the box. Pixies extending that pack backwards. Oh, Ruby uses that to build up a head of speed. Tiptoes on the line. Lead jammer. Rosebuds.
Out of the box and into the lead. Penalty coming in now.
Gangster heading to the box. But phenomenal defense by Gangster to allow Rose City to get that lead.
Just tremendously physical wedges up there. That braced 2 wall.
Oh, Trickster with the force out. Saw that a lot in the Cherry City bout earlier.
Yeah, 9 of the skaters for the Pixies skated earlier today for Cherry City.
Which in this heat is going to be interesting. All right, there's the call off from Ruby Slippers. 4 points for the Buds.
Pixies sitting on 5. Fun fact, both of these numbers are prime numbers.
Yes, they are.
Number 16 in purple is Harley Quinn.
And that is 777 Hyper.
Here we go.
And Hyper blasts out at hyper speed.
First lead of the game for the Pixies.
Great defense at the back by Thunder Breeze. Wow, Hyper powering through the Buds defense. That is a 4-point scoring pass, and we are in a foot race. Pack speeding up.
High block coming in. Who's leaving on the high block? That is a Pixie skater.
That is Thunder Breeze.
Call off made. Were there any points? Yes, both teams scoring.
Yep. That is a 7-point jam for the Pixies and 2 in the air for the Buds.
3 looking like there was one in the bin.
Now.
So that more than doubles the Pixie score and makes us 26-12 heading into jam number 6.
And that is a timeout for the Pixies. Team timeout.
Going to stop the clock with 22 minutes and 17 seconds showing in the first period. Told you that 9 of these Pixie skaters were skating earlier today for Cherry City. Glitter Bomb was out there. Anxiety Attack was out there. Scream Queen was out there. Little Miss Savage was out there. Thunder Breeze, Hyper, Tricksta, Brutal, and Ricochet all skating double duty today, skating in both divisions today.
And that is definitely a challenge. The Arizona is not known for humidity, but inside this facility, the humidity is very, very high.
Yes.
This is Washington, D.C. in the middle of July kind of humidity.
I left this humidity to fly out here. They told me it was a dry heat. I feel so deceived.
I mean, you step out the doors, it's a dry heat, but in here, oh, it is.
Anything but?
Yeah.
A sauna. Did you catch that number on the Pink Jammer?
Something
is 7, maybe 247. Nacho Friend.
I believe that is Nacho Friend. Shaking hands with I'll see you later.
That will be the pair up for the next set of whistles.
Yes, I can confirm that is the number. All right, there we go. Nacho Friend at the back of the pack, working against Gangster and Anya Malone.
1 in the bin for Rose, but it doesn't stop Rose from picking up lead.
Oh, ferocious. Great force out, but fast footwork by Nacho Friend to get back in.
Four-point pass.
And that Rose defense is just fast. Oh, Elsie gets out on the outside. Chased down by Trickster and company, but they are not able to catch I'll see you later.
Number 5 for Rose City heading to the penalty box. That's American Gangster.
Lipbuster and company do get a recycle. But Elsie's back. Radioactive in on the defense as well. They have slowed down LCU later, and that's the call-off.
Dozen points on the board for Rose. That ties the high mark of the game put up in jam number 3 and brings Rose City up to 38. Pixies sitting on 12. It's roughly a 3-to-1 scoring ratio.
All right, next up we have Hyper and Grace Lightning. These are 2 very fast jammers. This will be interesting.
Grace accounting for the only lead so far for the Pixies.
Mad Hatter and Glitter Bomb at the back of that pack. Mad Hatter almost at the force out, but Grace Lightning was in too fast. Grace Lightning grabs lead jammer. And long drawback behind Smash Tag. Smash Tag, like many Portlanders, likes to recycle.
It's not easy being green when you're purple.
Exactly. And
penalty coming in. Look for the call. It's a multiplayer.
Collateral damage up to play some offense.
That was Mad Hatter on the multiplayer. Good to see Hatter out there. It's a little dicey as to whether or not Hatter would be able to make it with a broken finger recently.
And blocked her who with the force out and recycle. Yet another Portlander who likes to live green. Pack extending, and Ricochet has to let Grace Lightning go. Picks up a multiplayer in the process.
Yeah, that's the pivot.
Grace Lightning coming in slowly. Not looking to burn a whole lot of calories here. In this heat, that's not a bad call.
So 8 points and then another.
We'll see.
We got an official timeout. It's going to freeze the clock with 18 minutes and 52, 51.
All right, maybe not freeze the clock. I don't know. Still looking for that official timeout.
There we go.
There's the timeout.
18:34 is the time showing on the clock. Pixies came here out of the, I guess it would be the Eastern Regional, which was in Denver, Colorado. It sounds odd to call Denver the Eastern Regional, but the other one was in Santa Cruz, and that's definitely west of Denver. But Pixies came in, they came in second place in that tournament. They lost the gold medal match to Fort Collins, 129 to 111, back on June 26th. Of this year.
It is fun to think of Spokane, Washington as an Eastern team.
And Rose City came here in first place out of the Denver, or out of the Santa Cruz regional. They beat the Derby Groms 166 to 99. Five seconds is the call. Puns and Roses, who's on the jammer line?
That is Ruby Slip Hers and Trixta. Ruby Slip Hers quickly through. Trixta not far behind. This is going to be a foot race towards the back of that pack. Ruby going airborne, sticks the landing.
Wow.
And the perfectly timed call off.
How about that? 4 points on the board.
I mean, the timing on that was perfect.
It was like NASA calibrated that launch.
Yeah.
Pixies sitting tight on 12, hoping to add to that next set of whistles.
And that would be Quicksilva taking the star for the first time for the Buds. And that is, I can't read the number.
Yeah, we'll wait till the number comes around.
Oh, big hit from Hyper.
That is Striking Viking, also donning the spangled helmet cover for the first time.
Quicksilva after that reset and that big hit. Radioactive and Company working hard at the back of the pack. That is Scream Queen as well, I believe. Oh, nice work by Titan clearing a path. And Titan, though, getting a back block on that.
Penalty coming in. Forearm.
Oh, and Kid Vicious says what? But Kid Vicious going to the box.
Yeah.
Because that is what you do.
Didn't say what was so vociferously as to earn an extra penalty for it.
Yes. All right, that is Hyper heading to the box. Smash tag blocked or who, extending that pack. Oh, here comes Quicksilva forcing this up.
We're a minute in and lead is still open.
Yeah, these defenses. Oh, Quicksilva with the spin. Pours through like mercury. Oh, the shirt whip there by Striking Viking, but blocked or who and Smash Tag are right there. All right, here comes Ricochet trying to break that Rosebud defense. Oh, Quicksilva skates.
Oh, track cut.
Yeah.
2-minute jam, our second of the game.
Just got a skate out on that spin. And we have a star pass to Ricochet. One to beat. That is Smash Tag. Smash Tag out of play, though.
At 2 minutes ends the jam. Only 4 points picked up. Brings Rose up to 57.
But this will be a power start for the Pixies.
Just the medicine that Spokane needs right now. That's going to be Lip Buster trying to take advantage of the power start for the Pixies.
And great offensive work by the Pixies. Clears a lane on the inside. Here comes Lip Buster. And
nice.
Yeah.
That was a great formation the Pixies set up there. Got their jammer through with minimal contact.
Yep. Gangster had a piece, but got pushed out.
Buster forced to the outside. Penalty coming in. Illegal contact is the call on the Rose pivot.
Quicksilver, long reset. Oh, Gangster takes it as far as possible, and then let's go.
Yeah, out of play. Had to let her go.
Wow, great offensive work. Oh, smash tag one-on-one at the front of the pack.
Now
joined by Ferocious.
Getting reinforcements.
Quicksilver reset by Trickster and Company. Once again reset. Nacho Friend and Trickster doing a number on Quicksilver. Here comes Anya Malone with the offense.
Nice block by number 88, Trickster at the back of the pack.
And meanwhile, Lip Buster is stuck in the sad place up at the front. Pack is extending. Anya Malone now joining that defense.
I mean, you're up at the front and your lead. It can't be that bad of a place. You're having trouble getting out, but it's still the high rent district when the lead gem is pointing at you.
Yeah.
High block coming in. Pixies losing a blocker on the high block.
And that jam reaches the 2-minute mark.
No call off, even though there was a lead. Pixies double their score. That is the high jam of the game for the Pixies, and it ties the high jam of the game for either team.
12-0 Pixies.
First time Rose City has been shut out, and we got a stoppage of play. It is an official timeout. Freezes the clock with 13 minutes and 12 seconds showing. The Pixies are the premier roller derby league of the Inland Northwest. Their teams are comprised of skaters ages 5 to 17 years old, and skaters of all skill levels are welcome. If you want to skate with the pink and green derby machine, find them on Facebook and send them a message for more information.
And if you happen to be in the Portland area and have some young skaters who want to give derby a shot, head to rosecityrollers.com.
A couple of top flight organizations that you could get involved with.
Yes. And if you're an adult skater in the Portland area, check out rosecityrollers.com as well. All right. Hyper tiptoes on the edge, grabs lead jammer. I'll see you later, fighting to the front of that pack.
Pixies with 2 leads in a row. Oh, look at that!
And Hyper with the call-off.
Did not get any points on the apex leap.
Did not stick that landing.
Our first scoreless jam of the game. I think it might be of the games I've called. First scoreless jam of the games I've called.
We definitely had a few of those earlier in the day. All right, next up, Nacho Friend and Grace Lightning are going to be your jammers. Grace Lightning finds a seam, grabs lead jammer. Ferocious Anya Malone and company.
Illegal position is called on the pivot for the Pixies. That's number 3, Little Miss Savage.
Those Rose blockers are able to operate in space so well.
Yeah.
Just getting separated and still finding just where they need to be. And Nacho Friend threw on the initial.
Some jockeying going on in the pack. Always eligible for a hit when you're in the pack.
And that is 10 points for the Buds. First points in what, 4 jams for them?
3.
3. All right, next up, Ricochet in the pink, Ruby Slippers in the purple. Both of these skaters are aging out. So this will be the last championships for both. Ruby Slippers. Oh, fakes the outside, cuts back inside. Kid Vicious and company working hard on Ricochet.
I show number 904 as 4 for 4 on the jammer line.
That does not surprise me. And track cut once again on Ruby Slippers. Second track cut on Ruby. So this will be another 2-minute jam. Titan blocked her who working on Ricochet. And there's the star pass.
Yeah, that's number 777 Hyper.
Jammer of record now. And that is a 4-2 pack advantage for the Buds. Kid Vicious and Titan both take a shot, but Hyper is just too quick.
And here come the Pixies.
Kid Vicious only blocker at the front of the pack. Hyper easily through. And there goes Ruby. Oh, blocked her who with the force out and the long recycle.
Clockwise block is the call on the Pixie skater that's leading.
Hyper through once again. That is 16 points, the biggest score for the Pixies so far.
Biggest score for either team.
And Hyper looking to make it 20, but picks up a back block right at the end. And Ruby accelerating through.
And 2 minutes does it. That is our 4th 2-minute jam. And we're having an official timeout. Going to stop the clock with 8 minutes and 58 seconds showing in regulation of the first half.
These 2-minute jams are going to be wearing on both teams. Hey, there's a whistle. I think we're coming back to the action. This will be I'll see you later on a power start. I legitimately forget who is in the box right now for the Pixies.
And I've lost my score sheet. So, here we go.
All right, I'll see you later is through 1 to beat, grabs lead jammer. Weeping Willow and company from the Buds getting prepared to unleash the offense, but I'll see you later does not need the help. 1 to beat. Oh, no, 2 to beat. I have 1 to beat. Oh, high block, Elsie. Hyper coming off the bench. That was the jammer. Hyper getting reset. Weeping Willow, Anya Malone and company.
Minute in, lead still open.
Well, no, Elsie had lead. So this is going to be a full 2 minutes.
Oh, I see.
Which, sure, all the skaters are going to be thrilled with this in this heat.
Yeah, back-to-back 2-minute jams. And 4 out of the last 6 jams have gone 2 minutes.
Ooh. That's going to be it's going to turn the second half into a bit of an endurance endurance race. And Hyper going airborne over the hips of Ferocious. Elsie coming in fast. Trixta with a force out. Great work by Trixta. Weeping Willow and company. Doing a great defensive job. Hyper's decided, I'm just stuck. Hyper with the spin. Ferocious. Anya Malone to the front. And there is the end of that jam.
Rose picks up 8, going to bring them up to 87.
And 11 for the Pixies, bringing them to 51. And that is another team timeout by the Pixies. That is their second timeout. They have one timeout left, plus an official review for each half.
Great hospitality showed here by the host league. Taking real good care of us.
Yes, very good care.
Feeding us. Everybody loves to get fed by the host league. Much love to the team that is hosting us.
All right, Grace Lightning and Nacho Friend with a very friendly high five. Behind that jammer line, there's the 5-second call. Team's packed on that jam line. Grace Lightning looks for the outside. Oh, Nacho Friend one to beat, but that one was smash tag, and
easier said than done.
Yeah, smash tag really excels at that.
Oh, Nacho is lead though.
Nacho is lead, but Grace Lightning in the pack already. Nacho coming in. I thought Grace had gotten lead. No, that is 4 points in the air for Grace Lightning.
Grace was definitely first out of the pack. There must have been a no pass, no penalty call.
Yeah.
To leave lead open for Nacho. Nice block at the top of the pack. Good bridging to keep that blocker still in play.
And that is a track cut on Grace Lightning.
Four-point pass for the Pixies. And Nacho's still hungry.
Here comes the offense from Trixta and company. Blocked her, who slowing down Nacho Friend. Smash tag with the long drawback.
Yeah, nice hit by Had. Forearm penalty sending Had to the penalty box, but they were doing some substantial blocking before that.
And the Pixies defense was ready for Grace Lightning. Grace Lightning stuck in hard. Blocked her who, big drawback.
It's almost like blocked her who has a TARDIS.
Exactly.
And that is a call-off. Not a 2-minute, but a genuine call-off.
And that is a 10-8 jam in favor of the Pixies. 61-95 is the score. Still currently in favor of the Rosebuds. Just over 4 minutes left in this first period.
Pixies, though, put double-digit jams on the board the last 3 jams in a row. It had gone from being 67-24 to 95-61, so catching up incrementally.
And that is Ruby slip hers, and Little Miss Savage. Little Miss Savage is lead jammer.
Second time of the game that the Pixies have strung 2 leads together. Illegal position coming in. That's sending 84 purple. Didn't see the call on the Pixie skater reporting, but now each team with 1 in the bin. And there's the call off.
That is 4-0 in favor of the Pixies.
Only the 3rd time that Rose City has been held scoreless, and one of those times the Pixies were also scoreless. Oh, 95-65. A 19-13 scoring ratio.
Nice math there.
Thank you.
All right, next up, Striking Viking and I'll See You Later. Elsie looking for the outside, running into the teeth of that defense. Striking Viking pushing hard, but that tripod is holding firm for the Buds. Elsie looking for any sort of gap there. Extending now 2 Pixies blockers.
LC 3 for 4 on the jammer line heading into this jam. Striking Viking had only jammed once previously and passed the star.
And I'll See You Later took 30 seconds, but did grab lead jammer. That was phenomenal blocking by Thunderbreeze and Ricochet.
Low block is the call on the Rose Skater reporting.
That would be Kid Vicious.
No pack. They're going to have to reform. They do, no penalty assessed.
And that is a star pass to Thunder Breeze. Oh, blocked her. Who? And forearm on I'll See You Later.
Another 2-minute jam.
Wow, Thunder Breeze spinning through that pack. Looks for the apex jump, does not get it. Long recycle behind smash tag.
I missed the call. RoboCop had his back to me. But whatever it was, it's going to send one to the bin.
Oh, nice offense. Able to break apart that Rose defense just long enough for Thunder Breeze to get in there.
Well, I got to say, it's a good thing that there's less than a minute left to play in the period because these teams look gassed. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's what, 6 2-minute jams?
6 2-minute jams and 5 of the last 8.
Oof.
So 3 on the board brings them up to 98.
And
8 on the board makes Pixies 73.
We have Ruby Slip hers and Little Miss Savage. Gangster forcing. Oh, wow. Savage, great acceleration. Got forced out, came back in, just cut across the track.
And 3 of the last 4 leads have gone to the Pixies. They started off slow, but they've been picking up steam.
Savage hitting Anya Malone, ferocious and gangster up at the front of that pack. Savage has phenomenal energy, and there's the call off.
All right, Rose City does pick up 3. That's going to put them over the century mark.
But Pixies picked up 8, or at 81. We are at intermission now. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. See you soon.
All right.
Intermission. Welcome back from intermission. Our score currently is 101 Rose City Rollers, 81 for the Pixies. And Bobby Narco, what do you got for us?
I have some statistical analysis in terms of lead jammer in the first period. Rose City was lead jammer 12 times, and the Pixies were lead jammer 6 times. Rose City Jammers made 6 trips to the penalty box, and the Pixies Jammer only went to the penalty box 1 time. The Pixies passed the star 4 times, and Rose City did not pass the star at all. Every jam had a lead jammer. 6 jams went the full 2 minutes, and there was no score in only 1 jam. That's jam number 11. Individual high score for Rose City, 12 points shared by 2 skaters. In jam number 3, Ruby Slippers put 12 points on the board. In jam number 6, LCU Later put 12 points on the board. And in jam number 13, Ruby Slippers did it again. And the highest jam of the game so far for either team, 16 points put on the board by number 927, Ricochet, in jam number 12.
And we are back. LCU Later and Little Miss Savage. Both have been very effective jammers. And LCU Later up to the front of the pack. 1 to beat, but Little Miss Savage explodes out, grabs lead jammer. It is now a foot race. And
we're going to start scoreless.
0-0 to start the half.
Keeps it a 20-point game, 101 to 81.
Next up, that is Grace Lightning and Glitter Bomb. I believe the second time these jammers have faced off.
Yeah, they squared up in jam number 2 of the first half. And here they are squaring up in jam number 2 of the second half. But penalty box is empty, and here we go.
Grace Lightning up to the front. 2 to beat. Glitter Bomb held to the back, forced out by Blocker, who Grace Lightning lead jammer.
High block coming in.
And that would be Thunder Breeze. Glitter Bomb digging into the sad place. Kid Vicious up to play some offense. Trying to break Grace Lightning out. Grace Lightning 1 to beat now.
That's all 4 points.
And that is a star pass to Hyper. And Hyper is through.
Second time the star has been passed to Hyper.
And there's the call off.
2 more points put on the board for Rose, brings them up to 107. And 81 for the Pixies. Like to give some love to Lloyd, Ivy, and Milo from Hit Squad TV. And let's see, we have Leanna from New York City and Johnny Pepper in the chat. Johnny Pepper out of Houston. Just wishing everybody a happy Catterday.
And Ruby Slip Hers versus Little Miss Savage. Oh, Little Miss Savage forced out by Gangster.
Forearm penalty coming in. Don't know who it's on.
Anya Malone not able to hold Little Miss Savage.
So through the first 3 jams, these teams are alternating lead.
And Ruby Slip Hers is through.
Tiptoeing on that line.
Little Miss Savage with the call off. 3 points on that jam. 84 for the Pixies, 107 for the Rosebuds.
Rosebuds only held scoreless 3 times in the first half. They've already been held scoreless twice here in the second half. Game got a lot closer in the last 5 jams of the first half.
Yeah, that was, and a lot of 2-minute jams. Not so many 2-minute jams now.
Nope.
All right, there we go. That is Lip Buster And LCU later grabbing lead jammer. Lip Buster bouncing in on that Rose defense at the back of the pack. Smash tag directing traffic. Pack extending at the front. Ricochet, last line of defense. And LCU later powers through.
Tries that apex, lands into a wall, keeps on her feet.
I'll see you later, forced out and recycled. Both jammers on the long drawback.
So many skaters jammed into the tightest part of the track. These are not, they're concentric, but they're not coaxial.
Yeah.
They have the same center, but they're slightly offset. The inside oval and the outside oval.
LCU later finally breaking out. Smash tag looking for a track cut, not getting that track cut.
And there is a call off. Was that 2 minutes?
That was the full 2 minutes.
All right, our first 2 minute jam of the half.
And that is 10 points, 10 hard-won points for the Rosebuds.
Pixies held scoreless.
In this heat, those 2 minute jams are not fun for any of the skaters, but especially the jammers.
Can't imagine how they would be. 33-point lead now for Rose. Heading into the next set of whistles. That's 2-1-1 in purple. That's Grace Lightning.
And Little Miss Savage.
Number 3.
Up to the front, twisting into that defense. Gets a push from Hyper.
Savage is 3 for 3 on the jamming line this half.
And Savage is through.
Untouched. Oh, not untouched. Touched at the last second on the inside line.
And we have a star pass to Anya Malone.
First star pass of the game for Rose.
Grace Lightning with the force out. Anya Malone through on the initial.
Blocking with the head is the call on the Pixies jammer. So this is going to go the full 2 minutes.
Although at this point, there's not much left on that full 2 minutes. It's been hard defense by both teams. And here comes the Buds offense. Titan working against Thunder Breeze.
Savage gets out just before the jam ends, so it will not be a power start, at least for the Rose City.
That was 7 points up for the Pixies.
And 5 for Rose City, bringing them up to 4 for Rose City, bringing them up to 121. Back to a 30-point game.
All right, that is, I believe, Nacho Friend and Ruby Slip hers.
Jam number 6 underway. That's showing his lip buster on the scoreboard.
Well, that could be. No, that's not your friend.
I
Pack
agree.
extending.
Similarity in the numbers between them. Both have a 4 in them.
And Nacho Friend, lead jammer.
First time this period, either team has strung 2 leads together. Ruby playing defense out there.
Interesting. And Ruby Slippers accelerates, grabs the initial, and that is 4 points in the air for Nacho Friend.
Pixies going to count on their defense and let this one run since they have lead. No hit it and quit it here.
Nope. That is a track cut on Nacho Friend. So this is now a power jam for the Buds.
And 3 2-minute jams in a row.
Oof. That's going to take a toll.
Nice hit there by number 7. That's Thunder Breeze. Forcing the jammer to the infield and drawing all the way back to that second apex.
Ruby Slippers powering forward.
Well, the fans in the chat are pretty evenly mixed. Some are rooting for the Pixies, some are rooting for Rose, and everybody's rooting for hydration. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Yes.
Tally's there. Pixies pick up 4. That brings them up to 95.
Actually, our board is a little bit behind here. That is 97 to 125. 6 points to 4.
And who's jamming? Can you see?
LC Later and Little Miss Savage. LC Later grabbing lead jammer. First time in a while that Little Miss Savage has not gotten lead.
That first time this period.
Oh, LCU Later going through the air. Sticks that landing. Calls the jam.
4 points unanswered.
And the first non-2-minute jam in a while.
129 playing 97. Correct me in the Twitch if I'm wrong, but I believe those are both prime numbers.
I think you're right.
No, they're not. 129 is divisible by 3.
That is divisible by 3, yep. All right, we have Harley Quinn and number 9. I believe that is Brutal. First time jamming, I believe.
Indeed, you are correct. First time jamming.
All right, Harley Quinn up to the front. Kid Vicious and Hyper really going at it in the middle of that pack.
No pack in the back. They have to reform, but they do. No penalty assessed.
And that is a track cut on Brutal. Another power jam for the Buds. Harley Quinn through after 56 seconds of pain. And here comes the Buds on the offense. Trying to open any sort of lane. Now dropping back passively.
Yeah, the Pixies only had 1 jammer penalty in the first half. They've already had 3 this half.
And Harley Quinn through, and a blocker penalty for the Pixies.
And there's the call off.
But not in time to freeze the opposing jammer.
Ah, okay. Pixies spring their jammer, no power start. Tally's coming up 5 points for Rose City. Brings them up to 134. Pixies held scoreless, keeps them at 97.
That was incorrect. That was only a 4-point.
4 points. There you go. I'll be wrong again. Official timeout.
Yes, that is an official timeout.
It's going to freeze the clock with 16 minutes and 5 seconds left in regulation of this, the last game of the first day of the 2022 Junior Roller Derby Association Championships. Let's see if there's been any adjustment on the board. Time remains the same. Score remains the same. Any adjustment must have been to penalties or personnel.
I believe there was also some marking of arms to make sure that numbers are visible. That is Grace Lightning and Thunder Breeze. Thunder Breeze through, track cut. And
Jammers gone to the box. 4 out of the last 5 jams for the Pixies, and 3 of those have been on track cuts.
Grace Lightning stays in bounds, grabs lead jammer.
Pixies lose their pivot.
That is Little Miss Savage. Ricochet, the sole blocker for the moment.
Nice block by number 84 on the purple team. Ferocious opening up that line to get the jammer through.
And the quick call off to freeze 2 blockers for the Pixies. 4-2 pack advantage on this next start.
That is the 5th jam in a row that Rose has put 4 points on the board. Stoppage of play is a team timeout to the Pixies.
That is their last team timeout. They have one more clock stoppage, which is their official review.
14 minutes and 58 seconds left to play in regulation. Hey, what are those fancy cards sitting in front of you there, Puns and Roses?
I have some Rose City Rollers trading cards.
What?
I know, it's crazy. Some new merch coming for Rose City Rollers for anybody who shows up in the hangar in upcoming weeks. So just picking a card at random, I picked the card for Kid Vicious, number 31, 9 years playing roller derby.
Half their lifetime.
Yes. Has been on the Rosebuds travel team since 2017. And Kid Vicious's favorite pregame song is Gucci Flip Flops by Bad Bobby.
All right. It's going to be a power start for Rose with Thunder Breeze starting in the box. And capitalizing on that, number 904 is Ruby Slippers. Here we go.
Ruby Slippers out to the outside. Accelerates, grabs lead jammer. Thunder Breeze out of the box.
4 leads in a row now for Rose.
Rose defense caught a little bit flat-footed there.
Wow. Great move on the outside line, getting under that Pixies blocker. Big pile up.
And that is a penalty.
Misconduct on the jammer, blocking a down skater. That's a G, and if you're keeping the penalty codes.
4-3 pack advantage now. Oh, no.
Failure to reform, so it evens it out at 3-3. Failure to reform is called on Ferocious.
And Ruby Slipper is forced out and recycled. And that is Little Miss Savage heading to the penalty box.
Yeah, it was an illegal contact.
Yeah.
An out-of-play block. Battling at the top of the pack. That was a great battle between Tricksta and Ruby Slippers. Ruby Slippers finally emerges with 4 points in hand.
Tricksta been playing great defense all day long. 4 points in the air for the Pixies, who just crossed into triple digits. There's the call off. 3 points stolen by the Pixies there at the end.
That's the highest jam of the game for Rose, I believe. Is it
still 12? That is.
So ties the highest.
Pixies with 7 on that, including that 3-point steal at the end. I'll See You Later and Hyper are your jammers. Hyper looks for the outside lane, but Maricon Gangster not letting that happen. I'll See You Later playing defense quickly and then out. Great awareness from I'll See You Later. Saw the opposing jammer, slowed them down, and then went back to offense. Oh, Elsie digging in.
Jenga! Down they all go in turn number 2.
And Elsie powering through. Little Miss Savage.
Yeah, way out of play in the front. Had to let her go.
Yep. Gangster heading to the box. And Hyper through on the initial.
Little toe tuck. Getting that skate right. Good teamwork by 13 and 9:27. Glitterbomb and Ricochet trying to keep that jammer in check and slowing the jammer down for just a little bit.
And there's the call off. 8 points for the Buds. 157 to 104 the score now.
53-point lead. Little communication there at the very end between Elsie and Jam Ref in peace. Good natured, no just getting in tune with each other.
Yeah. All right. We have Quicksilver and Nacho Friend. I believe this is. Oh, yeah. Nacho Friend quickly threw on the lead jammer. Quicksilver not far behind.
First lead jam for the Pixies since jam number 6.
And that is a fast pack, which I'm sure is not making these jammers happy. Nacho Friend stuck into the sad place. Quicksilver spinning through. And that was a 4-3 steal by the Buds.
Yeah, the other way, the sneaky way. Makes it 161 to 107.
And that is a team timeout for the Rosebuds. 10:38 left. Man, speaking of Quicksilver, who is just jamming out there, I just pulled their trading card. They've been skating for doing derby for 5 years. Their favorite pregame drink is apple juice.
Give you a little sugar boost for energy and some vitamins as well.
I guess so.
And, apples are plenty in the Pacific Northwest.
And their derby inspirations are Much, Headache, Scald Eagle, Bonnie Thunders, and Stan the Woman.
Can't go wrong there.
No, you can't.
All right, that rolling whistle summons the skaters back to the track. The team timeout is over. Number 3 in pink is Little Miss Savage.
And number 904 is Ruby Slip Hers. Pack drifting back towards that jam line. Little Miss Savage looks for the outside lane. Denied. Oh, Gangster and Anya Malone are not able to contain Little Miss Savage.
So that's 2 leads in a row for the Pixies now. Call had been made on the outside, but was called off by the ref who made the call. Big hit.
Gangster.
And a drawback. Was a gangster hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Out of play in the front.
Gangsta and Willow are sisters, and they are using that sister bond at the back of the pack. Forced the call off.
And only the 3rd time this period that Rose has been held scoreless.
All right, I'll see you later. Nacho Friend are your jammers. Now it looks to be 4 on 4 in the pack, so. Oh, Elsie up to the front. One to beat. Keeps getting tripped.
Low block coming in. Pixie skater reporting on the low block. That's number 14, striking Viking.
I'll see you later. Has picked up the lead jam. Blocked her. Who heading to the box on a penalty? Direction of play, yeah. Elsie is finally through.
Direction of play, sending a Rose skater to the penalty box.
That's, I believe, collateral damage. 3-2 in the pack for the Buds right now. But their defense is still holding strong. Oh, Elsie later now joining the defensive effort.
Love to see the versatility among jammers.
Yes.
Among all the skaters.
All right. 4-2 pack advantage now. Pack extending. Great one-on-one defense by Smash Tag. Just able to know exactly how far to take that. And there is the call-off.
All right.
No points for either jammer. That was a tough 0-0 jam. But it burned time, which for the Buds is pretty much what they need right now.
That's our third scoreless of the game. First since jam number 1 of this half. Got to give a shout out to Ben from Quad Media. He is working like a maniac over here, getting all the streaming running. He's a champion through and through.
All right, Little Miss Savage, Harley Quinn are your jammers. Little Miss Savage, just immense amounts of speed and acceleration. I am not sure where her energy is coming from because, I mean.
Oh, and a track cut on the Rose Jammer, so a power jam for the Pixies.
And their most dangerous jammer so far.
Nice block at the top of the pack. Was that number 5? Gangsta?
Could have been. Anya Malone was drifting back. Probably a team effort there.
Probably.
Had and Willow are mostly standing inside.
Failure to reform assessed on Tricksta of the Pixies, so Pixies will be pivotless for 30 seconds.
And that is Harley through. And 13 points for the Pixies.
That is their highest of the half. That's actually the highest of the half for either team. Makes the score 123 to 161. Rose held scoreless 3 jams in a row. Not an easy feat.
No.
And again, this is the number 4 seed playing the number 1 seed.
It has been a tight game.
Yes. Just speaks to the caliber of play here at the championship tournament. I shouted out to our host league earlier, but I didn't actually say their name. That's the Arizona Skate Club. The Arizona Skate Club's the one that's been taking such great care of us, keeping us well fed and in great shape. Oh, stoppage clock stops at 6:28. It's an official timeout.
6:28 left in this game.
38 points separate the teams. 6 points a minute and a little bit more to tie.
Yeah.
Referees are conferring. Look for a change in the score or the time or the personnel in the box. If I failed to shout them out before, I want to give some love to Lloyd, Ivy, and Milo from Hit Squad TV. They are here filming us for a release on a production coming up. That's Lloyd, Ivy, and Milo from Hit Squad TV. Little jump there by the fighting girlfriend. Likes to jump over that line. Like a baseball pitcher coming off between innings. You don't step on the line.
Exactly. All right, skaters are back on the track. That is Glitter Bomb and Ruby Slippers behind the jam line.
Here we go.
4-3 pack advantage. And Ruby Slippers driving an elbow down. Getting low, getting the lead jammer. Glitter Bomb looking for a lane. Denied by Blocked-er Who.
And now 17 reporting the penalty box. That's radioactive for failure to reform.
And Ricochet and Thunder Breeze up at the top of the apex. Not able to contain Ruby. And Blocked-er Who drifting back after forcing out Glitter Bomb.
Direction of play penalty being called on the Pixie skater who's reporting to the penalty box.
Kid Vicious up at the front was playing some offense, now bridging out. Ruby through for another 4.
Boy, I'm exhausted just watching them. I can only imagine how they're doing.
Ruby 1 to beat, but track cut.
This will go 2.
Full 2 minutes, although not much left in that full 2 minutes at this point.
This is our 10th 2-minute jam of the game.
Ooh.
4th of the half, 10th of the game. Start pass coming in. New jammer of record for the Pixies is?
That should be Thunder Breeze. No, Twista.
Illegal
Tricksta.
Illegal position called now on number 10 for purple. That's Smash Tag.
Blocked-er Who ferocious. Trading off on Tricksta. There's the force out.
Penalty on the pivot coming in at the very last second.
All right, 3 ghost points for Ruby Slippers, 172-127.
Oh, it's kind of palindromy.
Yeah, it is palindromy.
They've all got a 1, a 7, and a 2. It's like a tie.
Exactly.
Only different. Purple skater wears number 8, and that is I'll See You Later. And who's the pink jammer? Number 3.
Number 3.
That is Little Miss Savage.
And Little Miss Savage is your lead jammer. Using that immense speed.
Last 5 jams in a row, the teams have alternated lead. And there is a call-off upon entering the pack, and it is scoreless.
All right, so 4 points for the Pixies on that jam, 131-172. And next up, that is going to be Quicksilva on the jam line. Oh, and Little Miss Savage coming out for a second jam in a row.
Excellent times call for excellent measures. Hold on. That jam didn't actually start. You just thought it started.
That is back to...
official timeout was called, freezing the clock at 2 minutes and 46 seconds before we started jam number 18.
Little Miss Savage, Ruby Slippers are your jammers. Only 2 blockers for the Buds right now. 4-2 pack advantage.
So Rose switched out their jammer during that.
Ruby Slippers with a force out and a very long drawback. Ruby's going to force Little Miss Savage to come back or just let time tick off. And both jammers are now back on the track. One of the Rose blockers is out. Both Rose blockers are out. The penalty box is empty now.
Not for long. I heard that whistle. Yeah, we got a Pixie reporting. There's another whistle. Let's see who else reports. Another Pixie reporting. Distinct pack advantage now for Rose.
Turn a 4-2 pack disadvantage to a 4-2 pack advantage. And that is Ruby Slip Hers, lead jammer, 56 seconds into this. Although a bunch of those seconds were ticked off the clock, waiting for blockers to show up. Great defensive jamming there by Ruby at the start of that jam. Little Miss Savage resetting. Now into the teeth of the Buds defense. Both jammers getting reset.
Track cut coming in. Let's see who leaves. That's number 88 on the pink team. Tricksta on the track cut.
Here comes Ferocious on the offense, but the long recycle on Ruby Slip Hers.
That is a 2-minute jam. Jam timer ended that. That is our 5th 2-minute jam of the half and our 11th of the game. Let's get those tallies. Rose puts up 4 in those 2 minutes, bringing them up to 176. And the Pixies held scoreless, keeping them at 131. Lip Buster heading out to the jammer line for the Pixies for what is likely one of the last jams of the day.
And up against Quicksilver. Both teams. Oh no, track cut on Quicksilver. Lip Buster getting bounced around like a pinball in that Rose defense. Both teams playing really hard for this last little bit.
There's lead.
Period clock is over. We are on jam time now. And there's the call off.
All right then. Ending on a scoreless. No, 1 point picked up by the Pixies on that last jam, bringing them up to 132. And Rose held scoreless for the last time today, keeping them at 166. We have an unofficial final of 176-42, a 44-point victory for Rose. Teams do have 30 seconds to file an official review, and both teams have an official review, but neither team making any overture towards the officials. So when you hear that long swooping whistle,
that'll be it.
still showing unofficial. So what I couldn't see from the forest through the trees is there is the possibility that there could be another jam awarded because the jam ended unnaturally because the skater was injured. So the jam was called for an injured skater. So it's up to the officials whether or not there will be another jam.
Gotcha.
Eagle eyes of Ben from Quad Media picking that up. Good to see that skater back up. And that will do it. That is an official final. There will not be an additional jam. Victory to
the Rosebuds.
Rosebuds All-Stars. Let's get a victory lap for the Rosebuds All-Stars. Come on out and show them your love. And we'll get a victory lap for the Pixies after that. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off on behalf of Ben from Quad Media, Dylan, our cameraman. On behalf of Puns and Roses, I'm Bobby Narco, wishing you peace, love, and a roller derby. Come on back tomorrow.